What's going on? So I wanted to talk about priorities. We'll get moving. And it's basically simple. I'm going to start off with the answer, then I'm going to break it down. Whatever you do first, especially upon awakening, is how the rest of your day is going to be. And whatever you do first is what you're going to want to get done. If you do something that you don't want to do, then you're going to end up avoiding what you really want to do or what should have been done in that moment. This is called AKA rhythm or flow. You will mess up your flow of the day, your rhythm. Doesn't mean you can't change it or intervene. Whatever you want to do first should be your first priority, whatever it is. And it's just as simple as that. That should be the video right there. The problem with everyone else in the world, they're always trying to do some other shit. They never want to do what they really want to do. It's just as simple as that. They're bullshitters. Time for a wake-up call, but you already knew it. Half the world, if not most of the world, are bullshitters. They're not come here to do what they want to do. It's simple as that. And that's why you get great people. Why is there a lot of great people, famous people, celebrities, or famous people, whatever you want to say, notorious people? Because they did what the fuck they said they were going to do. Whether they said it or not, whatever their thoughts were, they put it into action into the real world. Everybody has thoughts. Everybody has choices. There's a million choices. And I've got confused over simple choices, such as going in the grocery aisle, because there's too many goddamn things to pick from. We can all relate to this. Doesn't matter. There's so many choices out there, and this is an abundance of too many choices. This can be. I wish there was just A and B. Some people have too many choices. What do you want to do in life? There's so many things. People are creating things to do in life. They're creating ways to live off the land. They're creating ways to homestead, way to make their own money, way to be independent, their own income source, their own connection, resources. There's so many ways to do so many things. It is and can be a burden. Now when we look at it, just doing what you really want to do. What is your first priority? If you want to, for example, make music, but if you go do some other shit, then you're BSing, especially partying. I set my priorities first now, and it always is. Don't let other people's energy and take it away from your fun and where you're meant to be, because where you're meant to be is what you think and what you want to listen to. It's up to you, because if you have a racing mind, AKA a bunch of thoughts, then you're going to have to pick which one means the most to you. You'll know, because then you won't have thoughts when you do this, or you'll be really concentrated and focused on this one thing that you want to do, whatever it is, which will bloom in the other things. It's not just going to be a one-way route. Things are going to change, and yeah, that's just an acceptance in life. But if you get into a rhythm and you follow your priorities, then they're always going to get done. They cannot be done, because if you're doing them, then it's going to be done. Now, when you get into judging them, oh, was it A or B or 1 through 10? How good was it? What do you think? That's a bunch of bullshit. It's what do you think? What's it mean to you? Can't mean anything to anybody else until it means something to you. Then you can explore your dynamics and range and where you want to go. People just bullshit all the time. Once you get your shit rolling, then you'll meet more people. People who are real, people who are consistent, people who get things done, people that are making more incomes, or just whatever it is that you want to do. You'll meet people that support you in drastic ways. They might not even be doing something that you're not interested in, or it might somehow connect and you never knew, and it might just hit you, or it might be something you had a side thought or a thought on the side, and it might connect later. You never know. It's all connecting the dots. Listen, we are living a very spiritual life, whether you want to say it or not. We are just souls. We are just one soul. We all are the same soul. And this is why I tell people our natural state of being is happiness. It is joyful, blissfulness, ecstatic, loving. It's not fear. It's not anger. Those are lessons. We have tools and lessons. Our natural state of being is healthy, strong, vibrant, confident, alive. People are going to have different characteristics. We are all the same soul. I look into everybody's soul. We're everything around you, the trees, the leaves, my brother, someone from across the world. We're all the same soul. We're all connected to the source. That's going to be a video I make. Get connected to the source. We're all the same soul. When you start judging other people and comparing other things, then we get in the And of course there is copycats because they're not being original. They're not being themselves. There is breakdowns and dynamics to this in its own unself. But we are all from the same soul. This is God. We all are God. We all are energy. We all come from the same thing, the same elements. We all breathe the same air. We all see the same sun. We all take in the same sun. We all live off the same land. Whether you live in a different spot or not, it's all the same. It's all energy. It's all plasma, all divine. It's all gods. It's whatever you want to call it, or no God. We're all the same thing. It's nothing to think about. Everything in life is a feeling. You have to feel your priorities. What do you want to be doing first? You'll know when you're not doing your priorities because you'll do something and you'll feel bad about it because you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. If you're doing what you love and what you really want to do, then you can never be wrong. You can't be. People go against themselves, they resist themselves, or people control them, or some outside source manipulates them or distracts them. Sorry, that came out weird. And I mean, I could give an example how before I got distracted a long time ago with some things and different people. You know, there's no such thing as family and friends. Everybody's your family and friend. Whether you don't like someone or not, your enemy's your friend too. It's your best friend. You're going to learn great lessons. Forgiveness. You're going to learn honesty. You're going to learn what a person you don't want to be around is like. You can always learn a lesson. Bad things, negative things, they're all lessons. Now you know. Be aware. This is becoming consciousness. This is what humans have. They become aware of things. Animals have this sense too. Cobras, snakes, even the trees and grass around you know how you feel. It's not something logic, but I'm explaining it that way. Everything around you feel, but inside, your outside is the outside. We are just physical beings in the world. Now, I'm not taking that any further because that can get weird and it can get depressing in some ways if you don't know how to handle it, and that's fine. It's all about how you feel. And what I want... thirsty. Really thirsty. Sorry about that. It's your priorities. A lot of people are full of shit and they aren't about it. It's about action. It's about feeling. Once you feel it, once you do what you want to do, you'll know what you want to do. There is no answer outside of you. The answer is inside of you. Whatever you feel like, you'll feel good doing it. You'll be happy. It's our natural state of being anyway. You don't even necessarily need to do that. But some people think they need to do whatever. But that's not even the point of the video, because the point of the video is about priorities. And a lot of people don't have any. This is different from responsibility. Your priorities, what you want to get done for your self-made self, what matters to you, needs to get done by yourself. And what I was talking about, we're going to wrap it up because I know people don't like the long videos. When we talk about, no one listens all the way anyway. Damn it. I'm just kidding. But the friends and the family, everybody's your family. It's a small world. You probably heard it and you've probably seen it in action. You probably had deja vu, even though that's a little bit off from that, but it's not far. It's all the same thing. Nothing is everything and everything is nothing. The world started at nothing. It probably did. And then it turned into something. Look at it. Small world. Yes, we know this. But when you start judging other people and looking at them differently, you should be able to look at somebody and see how everything's going on, analyzing them right there. It's not an intellectual thing, it's a feeling. You just know how it is. People give off vibrations or auras. You know, your spirit is everything. So whatever you're going to determine when you talk about your priority is what needs to be done. When you start doing the right things, things will start going the way you want them to do. It's just as easy as that. People who hate their life, or things aren't going the way, it's because they're not doing what they want to do. It's as easy as that. It's not hard. None of this is hard. None of this is rocket science. And when I was talking about, it doesn't matter. You want to go take care of your family, but you want to go jump on the band and freaking travel across states, and you keep worrying about this family member. What is your priority? Is it the family member? I'm being real. Or is it going on the band? If it's going on the band, then go do it. That's your priority. Family, everything is one. So whatever your priority is what it is. If you care about more family, you might be making a sacrifice. Or if it's what you really care about, or if it's your priority, then it's what you're going to do. Number one, it's going to be what you do the most. Everything will fall into play, and everything's the right time. You just got to make the decision. It's as easy as that. People don't have no priorities, and they suck at just following them. And that's why you need to follow your instinct and be real with yourself. People just like don't let other people feel bad. Don't feel bad about yourself. You feel how you want to feel. If you're feeling bad, then maybe you did something wrong, or you're just bullshitting yourself. You said you didn't want to do it, now you're feeling bad. Which one are you picking? People, there's too many choices. I understand that, but you need to find one, and you need to stick to it, which will lead to other things, and then you'll blossom and you'll learn lessons. All your negatives, everything in life, someone's hit song is a lesson to them. This is how I see it. Someone getting on the radio, that's a lesson, whether it's positive or negative. All your negatives are definitely lessons. Everything's a lesson. Don't think this is it. This is going to be my big gig. And okay, that's a lesson. Now you're moving on to different things. The world's going to change. It's never going to be constant, and it never is. The world changes. That's the only constant. Have a nice day. This is Fizz. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Tell me your experience in the comment below. Get at me in the links below. Facebook, my Yahoo, and my Instagram. You can reach me there. This is Fizz. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Do your priorities first. Get it together. If you're ignoring it, then you're not following your true self. And you're not going to get shit done. And shit's not going to flow. It's going to be backed up in a sewer really bad. And you're going to have to call someone else, a.k.a. a plumber, or actually someone else, a therapist, a doctor, a health, a teacher. You can't do it on your own. Get it done on your own. Figure out your priority, whatever it is. Have a nice day.